I am very excited for this month. We're having comebacks from two legendary duos with BTS's SUGA and IU, and Big Bang's TAEYANG and BLACKPINK's LISA. We're also jumping out of an airplane to IVE's first ever album with I Am. And one comeback from this month will get one of the highest ratings I've ever given on this show. All in this video, where we're gonna be ranking every single K-pop comeback or debut in the month of April. Now, a little disclaimer. I don't know jack about music. I'm not a music critic at all. I'm just some random idiot on the internet that wants to state his opinion for the public to see. You can have your own opinions too. And in fact, I encourage it. Comment down below what you think of these songs. And one final thing, rest in peace to Astro's Moonbin. My condolences go out to his family members and his friends. There's a couple of tracks that I did miss out on last month, and I want to cover them right now. So, let's start off with
Heartbeat, heartbeat.
my first ever listen to any Billlie record, and damn was this a hell of an introduction. I'm a sucker for upbeat, soulful synth-pop music, and this sound really reminds me of Luna's Girlfront, as this is the equivalent to synth-pop utopia. The hook is so enjoyable to listen to, with its robotic delivery, and just the variety of flows that they used to that always kept me on my toes. Hands down the best thing I've ever heard, no cap. It's a simple rating. It's an S. It's an S. What else can I say? They're gone, right? Okay. The song's a bit mid. The pitched up, tropical sample in the hook was a nice touch to the flowery vibe of this track. But my gosh, was this kinda boring. The instrumental felt uneventful and monotonous. It felt like the track was being looped over and over again. This track wasn't able to keep my short attention span interested throughout its runtime. There is one more track I'm missing from last month, but we'll get to that later. For now, let's get on to April's comebacks. This is the first time I've been catfished by a song. For the most part, this drum and bass fused pop record from NewJeans was actually pretty solid, with the quick-paced percussions fitting with the underwater-like instrumental. However, when the chorus came on, I was just so thrown off. I got blasted with a Coke Zero ad, and oh my gosh, I might just run away. The melody on the hook doesn't continue the same excitement I had for the song during the verses, as a result of the heavy change of pace. Pepsi's kinda better, you know? "12 years into their career, Apink is still dropping lovable tunes, with a more toned down but encouraging electronic pop track. After only hearing Mr. True from their discography, this is another solid comeback with a funky guitar riff and some bright and passionate vocals from the members. This new title track from IVE, after winning Song of the Year last year with Love Dive, I Am sounds expensive right off the bat, with its wide, futuristic, synth-heavy soundscape. The hook of this record gives off this bigger-than-life moment, thanks to its deep pumping arpeggiators and the anthemic vocals gelling well together. Liz's breakdown on the second verse is pretty much trap heaven. Now, due to my bias for more upbeat-sounding electronic records, I do like Kish more than this. But hey, from 5 seconds on Kish to 27 seconds on I Am, Liz is getting some love now. Hey, started from the bottom, now we're here. Wait, is Liz Drake? Here's the one comeback I forgot to talk about from the month of March, CSR's Shining Bright. Welcome, 7 2005 born K-pop idols who are ultimately reviving the genre that some people have referred to as Christian horse girl music. Yeah. The main pioneers of this space belong to the early G-Friend sound, Luna subunits, and many more. To describe this term, it's just feel-good, synth electronic pop music that has this innocent, young vibe to it. And I have to say, no cap this time, CSR is smashing it out the park with this record. Building from their last two comebacks, CSR has created a playful, energetic dynamic with the synths, the guitars, and the orchestras. These little sections too, where the vocals and the beat interact with each other, these are just great. I live for these moments, man. No other record so far this year has had this irresistible, upbeat vibe to it. And what else can I say? I think for the next few years, this track is gonna be by my side a lot. So, you know what? CSR, I will give you the well-deserved rating of A. There we go, let's clap it up, man. Alright, let's move on.
So time is here, now riding go.
After creating the magical fairy tale that was the song 8, SUGA and IU have collaborated yet again on People Part 2, a sequel to... Yeah, never would have guessed that one. While Part 1 talks more about people, us, Part 2 is more intimate and personal to SUGA, given the relatable verses on here. IU's vocals are as always flowing nicely through this simple, watery instrumentation, thanks to its very deep bass line. One thing I am questioning heavily on this record though, is its longevity. The song has no real progression, as the hook and the verse sonically sound the same. I wonder if I'll get tired of it, but for now, this record is a nice starter for his upcoming project. Ball 4 continues to create solid coming-of-age tracks, such as Friend The End. This new record is exactly what you would expect from a Ball 4 track. Bubblegum pop with some rock elements fused to it, to get you all nostalgic. This new track is really reminding me of Spring Thief by the Japanese rock band Yorushika, with a K-pop twist to it. And that's saying a lot. We're running it back 8 years ago to Eyes, Nose and Lips, as TAEYANG has reached once again onto his ballad bag, and it's safe to say, on the first listen, this one delivers. This record has what I'd like to call the perfect formula for a ballad: a cut-back, melancholic piano instrumental, some powerful emotional vocals, and a gut-wrenching crescendo to end off the emotional ride we just entered. While we're at it, let's talk about his collab with Lisa, Shoong. A modern R&B record that's just a fun vibe to listen to. Lisa's verse, some may say, has the exaggerated swagger of a Korean teen, and it's overall pretty fun. Oh my, what a comment. Nothing I would listen to all the time, as it feels like a derivative of some new Chris Brown record, but it's a fun one for the party. Coming off the bubbly record that was the track World, 17 have decided to take their talents in what I can best describe as music that a samurai would kill people to. It reminds me of a more toned down version of Thunderous in terms of vibe and energy, but that certainly doesn't mean it's a step down from that track. The track is suffocating, chaotic, and claustrophobic in the best way possible, thanks to its off-kilter percussions, distorted bass, and the pump-in vocals. It's only been out since like a couple of days ago, and I already know the whole dance to it. No, I'm not dancing.